Welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. We've got a watch along for probably the biggest game in the Champions League. Real Madrid versus Man City. Whoever wins this, for me, wins the tournament. I don't see either Milan club being good enough to beat either of these two sides. So I think the winner tonight wins the Champions League. That being said, fingers crossed, Real Madrid can do it. So obviously the lineups for today. So for Real Madrid, it is Thibaut Courtois in goal, Dani Carvajal, Rudiger, Alaba and Camavinga as a back four, with Valverde, Modric and Kroos as a midfield three, with a front three of Karim Benzema, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. For Manchester City, it is a back, well, it's Ederson in goal. It's most likely a back three of Kyle Walker, Akanji and Ruben Diaz, although it could be a back four with John Stones dropping in there. If it is a back three, it will see John Stones and Rodri play as that midfield double pivot, with a front four, or attacking midfield four of Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan, Jack Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne, with what's his name? With Erling Haaland up top. There we go. Do you know you featured in a video with over 100k views? I may. I might know. I know I've been in a lot of like compilations of a Man United fan this, like reacting to compilations. So that if that has one of those videos have over 100k views, I do know about it. If it's not one of those, I don't know. What video is it? I've always been a big fan of them. I quite like them. I'm very grateful and thankful that I am included in those sort of things. They're great for like getting people out there, like what would be the word? Promoting people. I really do like them. There we go. So, I mean, what's everyone's predictions for the game? I've gone 2-2. I hope Real Madrid can win it. I really do. I don't want, obviously, Man City, no one wants them to win a treble, do they? So a Real Madrid win would be ideal. But Man City, they are quite good at football, aren't they, unfortunately? They are very good at football. So it's going to be a really hard game. That's not what I wanted to see. There we go. I don't like to see people predicting Man City wins. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't think you can blame you. I can't blame you for going Man City. What I would say about this game, I think you look at that. Well, we'll start with Real Madrid. I look at that Real Madrid team and think there is so many different ways that Real Madrid team can beat you. So it could be an Erling Haaland masterclass. It could be a Thibaut Courtois masterclass, keeping Real Madrid in the game before Benzema or Vinicius Jr. comes up with a moment of magic. They can beat you like that. It could be just they outplay you. It could be a screamer from someone like a Valverde. There's so many different ways that Real Madrid team can beat you. With this Man City team, they can absolutely demolish anyone and everyone. They are that good. absolutely that good. They are a monster of a team. So it's hard to put your money against them. Because, like, as I say, they can win, they can just dominate anyone. And when they've got Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne in your team, just those two alone can score a goal from nothing. Jack Grealish, fantastic as well this season. Bernardo Silva, unreal. They are so dangerous. I don't look at any of those players and think he's a weak link. It's unreal. I had predicted City would win last year. Look at that fucking midfield of City's. Yeah, exactly. That Man City midfield is unreal. Imagine having a midfield of John Stones, who is, while he's been a centre-back majority of his career, is unreal in midfield. His composure on the ball is unreal. Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Grealish. Then you look at the bench. You got Mahrez. You got Foden. You've got Julian Alvarez. I mean, there's probably players I'm forgetting. Fucking Calvin Phillips. They've just got so much strength and depth and quality. Like, that squad is unreal. And I don't care what the stats mates say. Obviously, I've seen that Man City have technically used the least amount of players this Premier League. I don't care what that stat says. The quality is there for all to see. So whether or not technically they've used the least amount of players, if anyone says Man City don't have unreal squad depth, I'm calling you a liar. Well, give me a second, try and sort this light. It's pissing me off as much as it probably is you. Hopefully the light stops flickering now. 2-2 draw. City to go to ahead. Real Madrid come back. That sounds good to me. Ideally, though, Real Madrid do win today. Ideally, they win it because Real Madrid having to go to the Etihad to try and win, recipe for disaster. Because Man City don't lose at the Etihad, do they? Fucking hell, I thought they would be. They would. Exactly. The thing is, you're absolutely right. Like, not Everton. Man City are so good that I don't... Look, Ederson's not a bad goalkeeper. Let me get that straight. Ederson's not a bad goalkeeper. But I don't think he's unbelievable, like, as when it comes to actual goalkeeping. And I mean, I say that in the nicest way. I don't think he's an unreal shot stopper. But he doesn't have to be. Because Man City just are so good at keeping the ball, defending, that their goalkeeper doesn't need to make saves. Obviously, again, guys, please do get your score predictions in to the live chat. We can get them written down in the corner. Have I not got the carousel on? I know I do. Bet on Vinny Jr. to score any time to 4-1 good odds. That is quite good odds. I really like Vinicius Jr. as well. And I think Vinicius Jr. will be key to Real Madrid here. And it'll be interesting. And in a way, it's interesting to see how Man City will actually play. So, BT Sports have it down as a back four. Now, obviously, you'll have to excuse it because it is Manchester United players. But if Man City are playing like this, like that. So obviously Lindelof is Walker, Diaz, Akanji, John Stones, Rodri, and then the front line. If they're playing like that, then this space down this flank, obviously Bernardo Silva will work. You'll have John Stones will come back in. If it's that, then there's going to be a lot of space down here for Vinicius Jr. to run down, to try and exploit. And from the word go, it's looking like it might be a back four, which might be smarter because you just by bringing him in to there, you then have someone directly one-on-one with Vinicius Jr. And Kyle Walker can kind of go toe-to-toe with him, especially pace-wise. You can't really turn Kyle Walker. We are underway. There you go. So timers all synced up. So if you guys want to sync up your game timer to mine, please feel free. That's the best way to watch these streams. As Alaba has it. The long ball. Kyle Walker wins it. Rodri picks it up. Goes back to John Stones. So it looks like it, at the moment, it is a back four for Manchester City. So I will quickly update that for you guys. There you go. But you can see here, actually, John Stones in that midfield area. But no, I do think it is the three at the back, which is quite interesting for me. It'll be interesting how well can they get Vinicius Jr. running in to that space in transition. Of course, when from goal kicks and stuff, John Stones will just naturally drop into the back line. But in transition, can Real Madrid kind of hit quickly on the counter-attack and get Vinicius Jr. running into that space? Ball pass from Camavinga out and Bernardo picks it up. Bruce can't get it either. Bernardo Silva does well. Good tackle from Alaba. Vinicius Jr. finds Cruz into Alaba. Benzema back to Vinicius Jr. And that is fantastic play from Real Madrid. And here he comes, Vinicius Jr. He's brought it all the way up to an attack. Benzema just can't bring it down the edge of the Manchester City box. And that is what we need to see from Real Madrid. If they're going to win this game, that's the sort of play we want to see from Real Madrid. Quick on the counter-attack. Getting forward. And really putting Kyle Walker under it. And here is De Bruyne. Looks to put the crossing. Good defending from Camavinga at left back. And it is going to be a corner for Manchester City. They're just showing Vinicius Jr. here again. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just behind Benzema. And Ruben Diaz's clearance did hit Jack Grealish's arm, but it's in line with his body. And it's from about 3 yards away. Nothing he could really do about it. Rightfully, no free kick was given. And De Bruyne has a corner here. Gets it in. Diaz with a fairly free header. But it's fallen to Jack Grealish on this left-hand side. Pulls it back. Bernardo Silva and Man City will just kind of restart. Kyle Walker sprays it back out to the left-hand side. It's a great ball from Kyle Walker and an even better takedown from Grealish. Grealish, edge of the box where Ilkay Gundogan is. He goes for goal, blocked by Carvajal. And here is Rodrigo now. Is that a free kick? Referee says no. De Bruyne to Rodri. Gundogan. And look, I think this start to the game kind of sums up what I was saying earlier. Man City will come here and dominate, I feel. And they can dominate anyone. But Real Madrid just have that ability to beat you through Vinicius Jr. and through Karim Benzema. Even Rodrigo, very, very underrated player in my opinion. They've got so many weapons, this Real Madrid team, and they've got the know-how. They've got the knowledge of how to win these sort of games. They did it and showed it so often last season. Even their younger players, you think about Vinicius Jr., the Camavingas. How many times did Camavinga come on last season? Last season against Man City, in fact. Comes on, makes a difference, changes the game for Real Madrid. And obviously Vinicius Jr. scored the winner in the Champions League. How many big goals and big moments has he come up with this season and last season? They've got the know-how. And obviously you've got the model professionals, the model pros, the Toni Krooses, the Luka Modric's, the Thibaut Courtois, the Dani Carvajals, Benzema, who have won countless Champions Leagues. Dani Carvajal goes back into Rudiger. I just feel like this Real Madrid team have it all. Everything you would want or need from a group of players they've got. And that's what makes them so dangerous, even in years where they may disappoint or may not, on paper, have as strong of a squad as in yesteryear. Edison with it. Goes into Diaz, into Rodri. Knock it around here. Edison just goes long. Looking for Haaland. Rudiger with a good header, but it only falls to Kevin De Bruyne. And that's arguably worse than Haaland bringing it down. Here is Bernardo Silva. Up against Camavinga. Finds De Bruyne. Shoots first time. Big save by Courtois. And it's the first of the game. And that shows what Man City are capable of. If they're not playing through you, they can go long and get De Bruyne into areas where you just can't afford to let him have it. And edge of the box. Bang. It's a good save by Courtois. Maybe a bit close. Maybe a little bit at him. He tried to use Alaba to bend it round. He did so. But it was fairly straightforward save for Thibaut Courtois. But here is Erling Haaland in the box. Bernardo Silva now. Wins a corner. Good good forward play from Bernardo Silva. Just kind of hits it against Vinicius Jr.'s face. And will be De Bruyne to take it. Nine minutes into this game, Real Madrid 0, Manchester City 0. De Bruyne with a corner. Chips it to the far post where Bernardo Silva is. He can't take it down, but Jack Grealish can. Gundogan, and it's back to Kyle Walker on the halfway line. And he goes back into Edison. Kanji. Ilkay Gundogan. John Stones in this midfield role that he kind of, well, he excels in, doesn't he? Gundogan. Akanji. Gundogan. Man City just knocking the ball around well. You can see that. Look at that. How offensive that Real Madrid team is. Vinicius Jr. No, sorry, is that Rodrigo? Pretty much playing as a left back in this position. He now needs to get back across to the right hand side to help out Danny Carvajal, and he is back now. Jack Grealish 2v1 finds De Bruyne on the edge. Looks for a return to Grealish. Carvajal tracked it well, and Courtois clears it upfield to Karim Benzema, who kills it dead. Vinicius Jr. to Danny Carvajal. And this is the quality that Real Madrid have on the counter-attack. Danny Carvajal with a really poor ball looking for Karim Benzema. And Man City, again, looking to bring it forward here. Rodri just crosses the halfway line into Gundogan. Both managers on the touchline barking orders. Ball pass from Kyle Walker. And it's a throw in for Real Madrid now. Camavinga will take it. Alaba into Courtois. Rudiger. Can't find Carvajal. I don't like Rudiger on the right hand side. Early on, just an early observation, I'm not enjoying Rudiger on this right hand side. He's a good defender, but I just think he looks a little bit awkward there. I don't know if I assume Militao must be injured. Yeah. So Militao is out injured, so that's why he's not playing today. So he can't. Rudiger kind of has to play, but I'm not. I'm not enjoying it so far. Hopefully, he has a good game though and can keep Man City out. But so far, I wouldn't say so good. There's Diaz. Kanji back to Diaz. Bruyne's found himself a nice little bit of space in Man City can find him. And you can just see Man City just trying to lure Madrid out. I'm not sure they look too fussed. John Stones does as well. Finds Bernardo Silva. John Stones. Rodri. Cross to Akanji. Grealish. Rodri. Goes for goal! And Thibaut Courtois gets a good hand to it and turns it away from a corner. It looked like he actually deflected up and into his own net. Maybe I'm just getting kind of PTSD after watching De Gea for so long. But it is a good save. Gets down well. Palms it wide. Good save by Courtois. It's a corner here for Man City. Another one. We've got some bets on. We've got some corner bets on. They're coming through very quickly. De Bruyne will take this corner. Jack Grealish, I think that is offering himself short. Both hands up. And De Bruyne clips it to the edge where Bernardo Silva is. Puts it back in. Looking for Haaland and Diaz. They both just kind of trip over each other alongside Rudiger. It's out for a goal kick. A lovely ball in. There's no communication really between Diaz and Haaland. And it's Rudiger, Carvajal, Diaz and Stones all kind of just get in the way of each other. Actually, Carvajal gives Haaland a big old barge in the back. I mean, I've seen worse given. Well, I've seen less given. But it would be very harsh for me. Haaland's in. Straight at Courtois. Good save. Good bit of play there for Man City. And that is Man City in a nutshell. De Bruyne finds Erling Haaland. And that's how Man City win this game. Here is Rodri. Surging forward. Finds Jack Grealish. Out wide to Bernardo Silva. Walker. Silva. Back to Kyle Walker. Stones. Ruben Diaz. Lovely ball out to Akanji. Jack Grealish. Takes it down. Looks to take on Danny Carvajal now. Here is Grealish. Still going here, Grealish. Does really well. Now gets the cross into the back post where Erling Haaland is. Straight at Thibaut Courtois though. And again, look. We're 15 minutes in and Courtois a busy man already. I mean, what you would say is though, that none of them are chances you'd expect to score. You'd expect Courtois to save all their chances fairly comfortably. But here is Vinicius Jr., Valverde, Modric. First real opportunity for Real Madrid. Rodrigo gets a cross in. Akanji is there and wins the header. And here is Ilkay Gundogan now. Carvajal just completely takes out Gundogan. It is a very clear and obvious free kick. That's poor from Carvajal. Really poor from Danny Carvajal. Very obvious free kick. Here is De Bruyne. Kanji. Edison. Cross to John Stones. Stones driving forward here. Doing well. Finds Bernardo Silva. Silva up against Camavinga. Well played by Camavinga. Wins a free kick as well. Good defending from the Frenchman. Real Madrid will look to try and play here again. Camavinga. Bringing it forward. Was he fouled? Referee says no, but it's Vinicius Jr. You know what he can do? He's doing really well with Vinicius Jr. He's just looking for an option that's never really presented itself. Haaland has it now. Good defending from Real Madrid and Rudiger and Vinicius Jr. Jr. gets out to Rodrigo. The two Brazilians combining. Here is Rodrigo. Looks for the ball to Karim Benzema. Edison's off his line really well. And gets there before Karim the Dream can. And you can see the threat that Real Madrid have in that front three. So much quality. So much high technical dribblers that have an eye for a pass as well. Real Madrid are dangerous. Walker. Bernardo Silva. Puts the ball in. Cruz easily intercepts. And Modric looks to play it out. Looks for Benzema. But Kanji will pick it up on the halfway line. And Man City will build once more. We're 20 minutes in. Well, just under 20 minutes in. It is still Real Madrid 0. Manchester City 0. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below. And subscribe if you are new. And you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And it's John Stones went down the edge of the box. Referee says, get up, no foul. Here is Jack Grealish up against Danny Carvajal. Gundogan shoots from the edge of the box. It's always wide. It's always over. Ilkay Gundogan's having a word with the referee saying, how has that not been given as a free kick? I don't know how he's not giving that as a free kick. I think that's a clear foul by Camavinga. Jack Grealish. Kanji. Kanji goes back to Edison. Again, he just goes long. Rudiger easily wins it. But he's just to a sea of Man City players. They seemingly have a player everywhere, Man City. And that's what makes them so good. They've always got someone there to pick the ball up, to force transition. Walker looks to get the cross in. Good defending from Camavinga. Back for another corner. Corner, De Bruyne, one hand up this time. Swings it in. Modric easily clears. There's a really poor ball in there from De Bruyne, but Kyle Walker has it. Out to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne is there. Here's Bernardo Silva. Diaz. Rodri. Man City just knocking it around the back. Gundogan back to Diaz. All pretty much every single Man City player, well, all but Edison in Real Madrid's half. Such a dominant performance this from Manchester City. Just need that goal to cap it off for them. Hopefully, Real Madrid can stay in it and snatch a goal themselves. Jack Grealish is in so much space in this left-hand side. He does finally get it. Goes first time into Gundogan. Jack Grealish then goes to Stones. Rodri picks it up and just about keeps Man City the ball. Here is Rodri. Bernardo Silva's out on this right-hand side. They're just knocking the ball around here for fun, Man City. Rodri. Kanji. Back to Diaz. Rodri. And you can watch this all day for Manchester City. Real Madrid just don't look that interested. You can see they're happy to be narrow. They're happy to be deep. Let Man City play around, pass it around. And when they kind of get into that final third, that's when Real Madrid engage. Saving themselves almost when it really matters. Then you can have the ball in the middle third in your own half. You're not going to score from there. Toni Kroos and Modric almost run into each other there, but they do win it. And there is Alaba. Goes down the line, looking for Vinicius Jr. Kyle Walker wins it. So throwing for Real Madrid. I don't know what Carlo Ancelotti is thinking. I don't know what the Real Madrid fans will be thinking. But they can't be too impressed with what they've seen so far from their side. Maybe they know this is a sign that in the second half they're going to come out a little bit more. They're just trying to stay in the game for the time being. Almost as I say a lot about when we watch Manchester United. Come the 60th minute, make sure the game's there to be won. Make sure you're still in it. And that is what Real Madrid seem to be doing. Poor ball from Toni Kroos. I don't know who he's looking for. And Kyle Walker gets it back to Edison. Edison walking it forward before picking it up. Just rolling it out to John Stones. Diaz. Goes up wide to Kyle Walker, who brings it down into Rodri. Vinicius Jr., he wins it high. Poor pass from Rodri. Puts it across. Ruben Diaz with an incredible block. What interception to deny Benzema what would have been the first goal of this tie. That is so poor from Manchester City. And this is what I mean. Man City, Vinicius Jr. and Benzema as a duo are so deadly. It's a poor pass from Rodri looking for John Stones. Vinicius Jr. with a good interception. Puts a good ball in. It beaten Edison, but it hadn't beaten Ruben Diaz, who just about got across and got a leg to it and cleared it away. If it weren't for him, Benzema had the open goal tapping at the back stick. And that is what Real Madrid can do. Benzema with a poor pass, looking for Luka Modric. And 25 minutes in, 0-0. Both teams looking like they can win it. I'll get the stats up for this game so far. Carvajal pressing, but it's a free kick. I'll keep it on this screen until I can actually load the stats up. Rodri. Lovely ball to Akanji. And here comes Manchester City. Akanji moves it first time to Grealish. Not the greatest of passes, but Grealish wins it. And he's taken down. But by Carvajal. And here's a free to Man City. And here's the stats so far. Dominant performance from Manchester City. 6 shots to 4. 72% possession. Passes 227 to 90. 73% pass accuracy to 93. It's not looking good for Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Remember, this isn't at the Etihad. This is at the Bernabeu. But look, so these were the stats from last year's Champions League final, where obviously Real Madrid win. Real Madrid are more than comfortable in playing in this sort of way, conceding a lot of shots, conceding because they know they can go on, they can still go on to win it. Okay, Gundogan's down now. I don't know if that's a foul. I don't know if that's a foul. I don't know if that's a foul. I've seen him given, but both managers barking instructions. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my internet's playing up. Gundogan's still down. No, he's back up on his feet now. They're checking him for concussion. I think he's alright. I think he'll be alright, but I hope he's alright as well. He's a very, very good player, Gundogan. And no one likes to see players go down injured, do they? Bruce goes across to Rudiger. The lovely ball from Cruz to Carvajal. Ball pass though. And Grealish loses it. Ball comes into the box. Vinicius Jr. goes for it. It's always over his head though. And Kyle Walker goes long. Danny Carvajal wins it and goes back into Thibaut Courtois. Rolls it out to Alaba. Benzema, Modric. Brings it forward here, Luka Modric. Up against Rodri. On this left-hand side, good tackle from Rodri. And Man City, look how quick they are. Agile, technical. It's all brilliant. And Haaland out to Jack Grealish. Gundogan. They're all on the same wavelength. They are just all so good. There is Diaz. Bernardo Silva's offering himself out wide. Jack Grealish is there as well. But Diaz will bring it forward himself. Well won by Vinicius Jr. Benzema takes it down really well. Toni Kroos to Modric. Looks for the ball out wide to Camavinga and he finds it. He brings it past the halfway line, Camavinga. Benzema now on this left-hand side. Back to Camavinga. Just nobody in the box waiting. And I think that's going to be a corner for Madrid. And it is going to be. Good counter-attacking there from Real Madrid. Good defending from Kyle Walker as well. It's going to be a corner for Real Madrid. 32 minutes in. Really just poor from Ruben Diaz. Just not knowing Vinicius Jr. was on the counter, was tracking back. And they've taken this corner quickly here. Modric, edge of the box. Gets the cross into the box. Kyle Walker wins the ball. And Akanji and Bernardo Silva between them gets it clear to Carvajal, who goes back all the way to Thibaut Courtois. And Real Madrid will rebuild again. Courtois. Camavinga's offering himself, but we go long. Walker wins it. Cruz brings it down to Alaba. Cruz. Valverde. Back to Alaba. I haven't really noticed Valverde so far. I don't think he's played particularly well. Here he is. Can he get the ball out wide to Danny Carvajal? He does. Can he get the ball back? He does. Again, good play here from Real Madrid. Valverde gets a chance to run forward here and bring the attack to Man City. Benzema's in the box. It's just a handball by Karim Benzema. I always thought it was. He takes it down. It jumps up. And yeah, Benzema just brings it down with his hand. It was always a free kick, a handball. Goal wouldn't have stood it even if he did. But it was a good opportunity. And again, it shows Real Madrid's threat on the counter-attack. There's a couple times where they're finding Benzema between the two out of the three centre-halves. And it's... I mean, it's not a good look for Madrid, is it? Carvajal goes back to Rudiger. Camavinga. Modric, lovely 1-2. And here is Eduardo Camavinga for Real Madrid. Camavinga finds Vinicius Jr. Edge of the box. Goes for goal! What a goal from Vinicius Jr. And it's 1-0 Real Madrid. And that has come from nowhere. What a goal from Vinicius Jr. Oh my God. And that's what we want to see. What a finish from Vinicius Jr. from the edge of the box. Smashes it into the top left-hand corner. What a finish. And we'll see it here again. It comes from a lovely 1-2. Modric and Camavinga. Camavinga drives forward. It's far too easy for him. Bernardo Silva doesn't really put a challenge on him. It falls to Vinicius Jr. I don't know if Ederson sees it late due to Ruben Diaz. It's not straight in the corner. Maybe Ederson should save it. I'm not sure. This goes back to what I was saying earlier about Ederson. I don't think he's an unbelievable shot stopper. I think a better goalkeeper saves that, but who cares? Because Real Madrid have the lead in this game. It's Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 0. What a moment in this tie here at the Bernabeu. 7 goals, 5 assists in 11 Champions League games this season for Vinicius Jr. I forgot about your bet, Sanchez. Come on. How much did you win? And that's a spanner in the works for Manchester City, isn't it? Because now Real Madrid can continue to play how they are. Really, for Man City, they need to score the first goal. Force Real Madrid out a little bit more. Madrid getting that first goal means they can stay in there. Stay defensive. And continue to play the way that they're finding a bit of luck with. Like I say, I don't think Man City have had any unbelievable chances. And Benzema has it. Can't find Vinicius Jr. And I think Man City defensively are making mistakes. There's been a couple of times where we've seen Benzema getting between the two of the three centre-backs. And have an opportunity. We've seen a couple mistakes in those wide areas for Manchester City. Whether it's Bernardo Silva was the latest culprit of that. Courtois just lashes it forward. Obviously, we had Rodri earlier. Real Madrid are getting opportunities. Rodri finds Gundogan. Back to Rodri. Kanji. You must have won like what, 500 quid, $500, something like that. 500, $600. That's mad. Here is a kanji. 750. That's crazy. Congrats, bro. That's fucking man. That's mad. John Stones. Lovely ball out to Bernardo Silva. Walker. I tell you what, that's going to pay for a couple pints, I imagine. That's a good night out, that is. That is a good night out. Akanji. Grealish. Lovely ball into Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Nice play here from Manchester City. Bernardo Silva finds Rodri. Lovely play here from Manchester City. Again, look, they're just look, they're losing, but it's a dominant performance. And if you imagine if Man City can do this at the Bernabeu, what are they going to do at the Emirates? Not the Emirates, at the Etihad. And while they're losing, I think Pep Guardiola will be generally fairly happy. He'll be disappointed with some of the mistakes, and I mean that's not great from Kyle Walker. They get away with it here, and it's Bernardo Silva bringing it forward. Lovely ball to Gundogan, and here's a chance. It goes right across goal. Just no one's there to attack it. De Bruyne puts it back in, out for a corner. 5 minutes till half time. Man City on the attack. Man City with a corner. Like I say, Man City have created a lot of good chances and have generally dominated this game, which I think Pep will be fairly happy with. It's just about those mistakes defensively, which at the moment is what is costing Manchester City in this game. You can see all the Man City players there, they're bemoaning each other. Thibaut Courtois celebrating. He smells a victory in this tie. A big clean sheet from him, a big performance from him. Will go a long way to doing that. It goes a long way in here. I'm in Cozumel. I don't know where that is. Oh, it's a little island. Is it nice? Not very big, is it? It looks beautiful. Is that where you live then? Or you are on holiday there? It looks like an unreal holiday destination. Those look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. You're a lucky guy. I tell you what, this Real Madrid Are they ever not going to be good? Because I mean, look, I did. You look at that Real Madrid team. Dani Carvajal's down. What has Jack Grealish done? Carvajal holding his chest. And has Jack Grealish lashed out here? So Carvajal goes shoulder to shoulder with Grealish, sends him into the barrier. Are they going to show us what happens after? Grealish goes down. Jack Grealish just tells him to fuck off, and there's nothing in that. Tells him to. We get told to play on. But you look at that Real Madrid team. You got Kroos and Modric. At some point, I'm not saying it has to be next season. They're going to retire. They're in their 30s, mid to late 30s, I want to say. So at some point, they will retire. What a shame. I've got Eduardo Camavinga. I've got Tchouaméni. I've got Valverde. I've got potentially, and by the looks of it, Jude Bellingham coming in. So their midfield is going to be stacked for a decade still. You look at their front line. Vinicius Jr. You've got Rodrigo. You've got that, is it Edric? Endrick? Whatever that Brazilian bloke, the 16, 15-year-old Brazilian bloke. He's coming in. Who else have you got potentially coming in and always linked to Real Madrid? Just some bloke called Kylian Mbappe. Just some bloke called Kylian Mbappe. You got Eder Militao, still young as, I think he's what, 25? Courtois can play on for ages still. I don't know how old Carvalho is. Carvajal, sorry, is. You've got, how old is Carvajal? 31. He ain't got long left, has he? How old is Kroos? Kroos is 33 and Modric, I want to say he's like 35, 36. That's a bad challenge from Toni Kroos. Camavinga. Modric is 37. At some point they've got to retire. And you've got some of the best young midfielders in the world come through who are already at the level to play. Like, imagine when a lot of these players get to their prime. Look at Vinicius Jr. now. He's in his early 20s, 22, I want to say. Imagine when he gets to 25, 27. That is going to be scary. But that is half time. Pep Guardiola's not happy. He's talking to the fourth official, or the linesman. But at half time, it is Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 0. And that's what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we like to see. Real Madrid beating Manchester City at the Bernabeu in a game which we need Real Madrid to win. In a tie, we need Real Madrid to win. Because I have no faith that Manchester United will do the business in the FA Cup final. As much as I would love us to. I'm literally wearing... Hold on. Let me take the jumper off. I'm literally wearing a white Man United top. So I could not be more anti-Man City in this game as if I tried. I've got the Man United badge on. I've got the Man United kit on. Close to my heart. But I've also got the white of Real Madrid on. So, I couldn't be more anti-Man City if I tried. I'm more pro-Real Madrid. But I don't have faith in United to win to stop Man City themselves winning the treble. So we've got to hope Real Madrid do it. And so far, so good. You look at Real Madrid's 2 legs against Liverpool. Sorry, they won 1-0 at the Etihad at the Bernabeu in the first leg against Liverpool. Went to Anfield, stuck 5 past them, didn't they? Did they win 5-2? I want to say. Yeah, 5-2 at Anfield. So Real Madrid can go to the Etihad and batter them, but we don't need them to set up that. We just need Real Madrid to set up to go to the Etihad and not lose. Not lose, and then we're fine. Then we're fine. But generally, I think Real Madrid have played this game really well. Obviously, it's easier to say given that they're a goal up. But I always say when I'm watching Manchester United and we're in a big game, and I say it about a lot of teams when they're playing in huge games. In a huge game like this, especially if you're not the better team, you've got to make it to 60 minutes. That hour mark for me is so important. You get to the hour mark and you make sure you're not losing. Make sure you are in the game. And when I say, well, look, theoretically you might be a goal down. But realistically, at a goal down, the game is still there to be won. Too often, I think teams, and I think Manchester United, particularly in the past, used to do it a lot under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We'd be 5-10 minutes into a game, we'll be 2-0 down already. 20 minutes in, we're 2-0 down already. And the game's gone. The game is gone at that point. It's not United. The team that are winning 2-0 can shut up shop, can go defensive, because then they won't need to commit a little bit more. They don't need to because they know, well, they have faith in themselves to not be broken down twice by Man United team. And the same applies to Real Madrid in this game. Make sure, come the 60th minute, Man City aren't winning 2-3-0. Because if that happens, well then you've got a hard job to do. Come back against Man City, who could go defensive. And against Man City, they can go defensive and still hit you on the counter-attack and score 3 more. Make sure at half-time, you are in this game. Make sure in the 60th minute, you've got something to go attack and go win. Real Madrid have done that fantastically. Absolutely fantastically. They've been defensively solid. They've looked dangerous in transition, dangerous on the counter-attack. When they've let Man City fuck around with it, pass it around where it's in not dangerous areas, get into that final third, then that's when they start the press. That's when they close them down, win the ball, and on the counter-attack they go, and again they look dangerous. Real Madrid should be very happy with that first half, and come the second half, Man City are the team that have got a job to do. Yes, they've got a second leg at the Etihad, which they're more than capable of coming back in, but they will want to win this tie. Man City will start to commit more and more bodies, which means there'll be more and more spaces for that front three to get forward, to attack, and potentially score the goals that will win this tie for Real Madrid. Real want more goals. Yeah, of course they do. Because they smell there's opportunities. There are opportunities for this Real Madrid team to win this game. And win it with a good margin. Because Man City, they are making mistakes. as good as Man City have been at keeping the ball, kind of retaining possession, retaining attacks. I can't think of the word or the phrase. Kind of keeping the pressure on, essentially. Defensively, there have been mistakes. And defensively, I don't particularly think they've been good enough at times. Look at the goal here. It's so easy for Modric and Camavinga to get through. And, I mean, the back four just never really initiate, never really engage until it's too late, until Vinicius Jr. has the space to run into. And it's a good finish from Vinicius Jr. Like I said a couple of times during that first half, there's been times when Benzema is finding himself between two of the three centre-backs, bringing the ball down, and either a slightly better ball or a slightly better touch, and Real Madrid can score. Those chances, if Real Madrid keep getting those chances, Real Madrid will get a second in that second half. And it's just about, can Man City also get there first and maybe make a comeback, or will Man City continue to struggle at trying to break down and unlock this Real Madrid team and get that ball past Thibaut Courtois? Or will... I mean, that's the question, isn't it? Will Man City be able to unlock this Real Madrid team and come away with a winner here at the Bernabeu? And what would you'd imagine still their fate into the Champions League final, where you imagine they'll go on to win it? It's going to be a very, very interesting second half. Right, I'm going to quickly run to the toilet. I'll be right back. I'm back. I've just eaten chocolate digestive. Lovely stuff. So we are away for the second half. Real Madrid go long from the kickoff. They're back at Alaba now. Well, even now Courtois. Yeah, time is all synced up again. Real Madrid 2.5 make the final on Betfair. Seems big seeing as they keep getting passings. I would say that's pretty good. Double your money. But the thing is, it's because of how dominant Man City have been in this game, and obviously because they have to go to the Etihad. So I can see why the odds are where they are. I wouldn't for that. I probably would go if I wanted to have a bet on it. I probably would take that price. I wouldn't take any lower though. Maybe I'd take 2, double your money, but 2.5. I wouldn't go much lower than that, odds wise. But like I said, I can't put it past Real Madrid getting through. They are very, very good. Camavinga, lovely play. Lovely ball out wide to Rodrigo here. Put my phone out. Rudiger. Bruce. Camavinga. Alaba. Modric. Lovely ball to Camavinga. Can't quite bring it down. Yeah, a long way to go holding off. If you want to put a bet on Real Madrid to get there, I would put it on now. Because I mean, unless Man City equalise, that odds will only come down. But if Man City equalise, I don't know if Real Madrid do get through. I feel if Real Madrid are to get through, clean sheet tonight is necessary. Unless Real Madrid score a second, then maybe. But Real Madrid have to win tonight. For me, if they want to get through. Modric. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Lovely play from Real Madrid. Just keeping the ball much better here. Camavinga. Vinicius Jr. Sustained period of pressure here and attacking play. Lovely play. Benzema's in! Benzema has his shot deflected over the bar, and that is unreal from Real Madrid. That is unreal football, and that's what I mean. Real Madrid, there's so many ways they can beat you. They kind of held on in that first half, and the moments of magic from Vinicius Jr. scoring the goal. The second half, they're playing football, they're dominating the ball in these opening 5 minutes, and that is unreal football from Vinicius Jr., Benzema, and Carvajal. And just like I say, another way they can beat you, just by outplaying you. Benzema to Rodrigo. Back to Benzema. Toni Kroos. Modric. Out to Vinicius Jr. Rodri's there. Here is Vinicius Jr. still. Cuts inside. Rodri gets his body in the way. Goes over. That's not a foul. I think that should be a penalty. Because that's not a foul on Rodri. He cuts in Vinicius Jr. Rodri, they're both fighting for the ball. They're both battling. It's not a foul. For me, if that's going to get anything, for me, that's a penalty. For a handball by Rodri. I don't think that is handball. I don't think that's a foul, sorry. And look, that could be controversial. But I don't think that's a penalty. A free kick, sorry. So, Rodri falling over, handballing it. So often. And here is De Bruyne is in. De Bruyne! What a save! What a save from Thibaut Courtois. Well, let's see it again. He may have been offside. I think he is offside. But what a ball from Bernardo Silva to De Bruyne. Courtois makes himself big and gets a strong hand to it. An absolute world-class save from the Belgium international. World-class save from Thibaut Courtois. But yeah, no, this is, as I was saying, my pet peeve. One of my pet peeves with refereeing and soft fouls. Man, referees are too scared. I've seen it maybe once, ever, where a player has gone down far too softly. The referee hasn't looked interested whatsoever in it, but the player will grab the ball and as such handball it, and instead of the referee going, that's handball, yellow card, penalty, or yellow card, free kick the other way, they'll give the foul every time. Every single time. It's a joke. And again, if referees, that's a foul. Good decision there from the ref. If referee, same with with grab and hold at corners, same with a lot of things. If the referees all came together and said, right, we're going to start enforcing this properly. If players are jumping over, grabbing the ball before I've given anything, handball. But they will never do that. They will never do that. And the same way as you'll never get rid of players jumping to the ground too easily when they're attacking, because if it is a penalty and they actually do get fouled and they don't go down, then they won't get a penalty. So what you end up having is players go down too easily. Again, if referees just started using their brain and using their head going, he's literally holding on to that bloke, whether he's gone down or not is irrelevant. That is a penalty. Players will stop going down as easy because they won't need to. Same goes for, as I said, from corners, where you got people grabbing hold of players. You start clamping down on that. You start saying, right, Diaz, You're grabbing hold of Vinicius Junior there. He can't run away. He can't get away from you. That is a foul. Penalty. What a block from Alaba, by the way. Erling Haaland was in there. Alaba tracked the run and made a big block. Great defending from Real Madrid. And David Alaba. I think Courtois might have had it though. Corner for City here. To Grealish. A poor ball in. Akanji getting nowhere near that. Out for a goal kick. Benzema. Can't keep it. I don't know what Rodrigo's appealing for there. He's never going to get it. And here is Bernardo Silva. Walker with a good overlap. Bernardo Silva still into De Bruyne. Rodri. Out to Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. Good defender from Camavinga. I can't tell my lips bleeding. I think it is. Lovely. I hope for the best. Well, I hope it's not. Valverde finds Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior brings it forward. Carvajal. Benzema. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior again on this right-hand side. Benzema's at the back stick. Vinicius Junior goes alone. He's taking a deflection. Is that for a corner? He's saying, come on, Real Madrid fans. Get up. He's trying to get the crowd on side. Gross. Benzema. Cross to Modric. Can Modric have a go? No. Here is Rodrigo. Shoots. Deflected. Out for another corner here for Real Madrid. Just under an hour gone here. Real Madrid 1. Manchester City 0. Real Madrid proving Man City aren't unstoppable. There's a Real Madrid fan putting an L up to the Man City players. They go short from the corner. Valverde to Modric. Just changing the angle. Cruz at the edge. Blocked. Vinicius Junior looks to get to the byline. Short block. Well, the cross is blocked by Stones. Another corner for Real Madrid. And again, Man City are looking for the more unique options rather than just delivering the ball into the box. Toni Kroos has taken the corner. Vinicius has offered himself. There's Modric at the edge of the box. He's found Valverde on the edge of the box. He goes for goal. It's always way over. That's a waste for me from Valverde. Camavinga. Alaba. Kroos, Modric, Camavinga. And I do think in this second half, Man City have certainly moved away from the John Stones in midfield. At least for now. Wonder what Pep's thinking. Because this second half, I actually think Man City have just been the worst team. I think Real Madrid have just been better in this second half. I don't know if it's Real Madrid have kind of taken it upon themselves to try and take control of this game a little bit more after kind of letting Man City dictate a little bit more, dictate the proceedings in the first half, or if Man City have kind of taken their foot off the gas here. But here is Karim Benzema in the box. Walker, 1v1. Ball came in. Valverde wants a penalty. Obviously, VAR will check it. They're saying a handball from Jack Grealish. Obviously, VAR is in play. If it is a penalty, VAR will check it. No, that's not for me. Not a penalty for me. It does hit his arm, but from a yard out after a dodgy first touch from Valverde. Not anything Jack Grealish can do. And for me, what sums it up, it also hits Vinicius, what's his name's arm? Valverde's arm straight after. You wouldn't say Valverde's is a handball, so you can't say Grealish's is. Here is Benzema. Looks for the run of Rodrigo. Good defending from Kyle Walker. Gets there with a slide challenge. Foden or Mahrez to come on. I don't know. I really like Jack Grealish. I don't think he's having an unbelievable game today. I like Mahrez, but I think Bernardo Silva's playing really well. I feel like I like Gundogan in there. John Stones has got forward here, though. Gundogan across to De Bruyne. Ball comes into the box. Out for a goal kick. Pep likes what he sees there. I don't know what you'd change to bring Mahrez on. But if you can, I think you do. Courtois goes long. Valverde wins the first ball. Stones is there. Not the greatest first touch from Stones. But he deals with it. So composed. Look at that from John Stones. Fantastic. There is a Kanji now. Finds Grealish. Valverde. Carvajal. Rodrigo does really well. Skips past the Kanji. Here is Rodrigo. Good defending from Ruben Diaz. Out for a corner to Real Madrid. What will Real Madrid do from this corner? Will they just deliver it into the box? Will they try something from the training ground? Luka Modric will deliver. It's a ball to the back post. Rudiger wins the first ball, but easily cleared. And here is Ilkay Gundogan. Finds Bernardo Silva. Camavinga's getting back. Good interception from Valverde, who stopped it from running all the way to an on-running Kevin De Bruyne. Camavinga. Lovely ball into Luka Modric. Pulls it back to the edge of the box where we have Rodrigo. Back to Modric. Camavinga. Benzema on the edge. Gets the shot away. Good block from John Stones. Toni Kroos brings it down. Haaland's chasing him. But we get it out wide to Vinicius Jr. Lovely turn from Vinicius Jr. Bernardo Silva goes diving in. And there's appeals for handball. We'll see it here. So Vinicius Jr. absolutely turns Walker. No, not a handball. Again, it hits his hand, but never going to be handball. John Stones. Lovely turn from Rodri. Haaland. Not what you want Haaland dropping in, is it? But he did well. Bernardo Silva. John Stones. This is where you can see him stepping into that midfield. De Bruyne finds Bernardo Silva. Just spat everywhere, sorry. Rodri. Grealish. Rodri. Good block. Benzema. Moves it out to Eduardo Camavinga. Loses it. Here's Ruben Diaz. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne looks to get the crossing. Good defending from Luka Modric. Camavinga looks for Rodrigo. Can't win it. Here is Rodri to Jack Grealish. Grealish finds Ilkay Gundogan. Turns. Jack Grealish. De Bruyne! What a hit from Kevin De Bruyne! And that is 1-1. What a finish from the Belgian. Oh my lord. What a finish. He just lashes it in from the edge of the box. And there is absolutely no stopping that. Even Kevin De Bruyne can't believe what he's just done. Wow. That has left me speechless. Camavinga trying to play it out, just was never really on. It found Jack Grealish, 2v1, finds a lovely ball to Gundogan, who turns. De Bruyne just so open, and he just lashes it across the goalkeeper, past the on-running Luka Modric, and into the bottom corner. There is absolutely no chance Thibaut Courtois can save that. No chance for anyone. What a finish. What a finish. What a game we have on our hands. Real Madrid 1. Manchester City 1. Carlo Ancelotti's been booked. He's not happy with the referee. Wow. How much you put on that bet for Real Madrid to win, get to the final? That's not what we needed. Not what we needed. So 20 minutes to go, more or less. Another, oh, lad, you've, that's bold. That is far too bold. Modric looks for Benzema. Good defending from Bernardo Silva. John Stones. Modric has it. Finds Vinicius Jr. Good defending from Kyle Walker. And the referee does pull it back for a foul on Modric. I don't blame you. That's big, big money. Are you quite... How good are you at betting? I mean, you can't really be good at betting, can you? But how successful have you been, I suppose? Or how successful are you? You don't need to dox your bank statements, but how often are you betting, and what's your win to loss ratio? Or from Gundogan, just twisting and turning, didn't really know where Carvajal was, and he goes down. It's a free kick to Real Madrid, edge of the box, rightly so. Gundogan goes to the book. Yeah, it was a clear foul. One of the most blatant yellow cards you're ever going to see. He just kicks him. He kicks him in the knee. So you got Alaba and you got Toni Kroos standing over this free kick. Ilkay Gundogan goes into the book for Manchester City. No substitutes for either side as of yet. Come on. Come on, Tony. Come on, David. One of the two. I've said that a lot. Talking about Martial and David De Gea. Kroos and Alaba. David Alaba will take it. And he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. It's so bad. Can't expect to win betting. Just keeps it fun. Yeah. That's exactly what you mean. Yeah, I completely agree. That's what I mean. Well, you can't be good at betting. You can be successful, but I don't think you can be good at it. Because it is essentially pot luck. Obviously, you can make educated guesses, but it's nothing more than that. It is just guessing. Erling Haaland, fouled by Antonio Rudiger. $18 to go. Can Real Madrid find this all-important goal to win at the Bernabeu? To make this second leg interesting at the Etihad? Or will Man City get the draw? Maybe will Man City even get the win? Ball to the back post. John Stones can't see it back across. Out for a goal kick. Come on. This is getting exciting now, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, tomorrow we have the second leg. No, not the second leg. The second tie. AC Milan versus Inter Milan. AC versus Inter. At the San Siro. What a game that's going to be. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to cover that or not. I don't know what my schedule's looking like tomorrow. But we could well cover it. Obviously, if you are subscribed and you have got the notification bell on, you will be notified if and when we go live for the game tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know for sure. It's crunch time for you at uni, so that definitely takes priority at the moment. But if I am free, then I don't see why not. Don't see why we can't. We won't watch it. Diaz. Lovely ball up to Bernardo Silva. Erling Haaland, poor first touch. John Stones. Nice ball up to Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker. Kanji. Stones. Ball pass from John Stones and Vinicius Jr. picks it up. Rodrigo. Lovely turn. Tony Cruz. Can he get it out wide to Danny Carvajal? He's made a great run and Kanji's getting across. Carvajal gets there first, but Jack Grealish picks up the loose ball after a good challenge, really. Tomorrow will be 0-0 garbage. I don't know. It's going to be a really close affair. It's going to be a really close affair. I mean, they're like neck and neck in the league. Obviously, a big rivalry. Because they're Italian, obviously, you get the idea that obviously neither team wants to lose. Neither team wants to lose, which means it can either be, which, given they're Italian, you expect it not to go to go, right, they're both set up to try and not concede, which could lead to, as you say, a very cagey game at the San Siro, with both teams looking to kind of defend rather than go and win the game. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see Inter or AC come alive and go batter someone. Valverde driving forward here. Still no changes for either side at the 75th minute mark. Brilliant here from Valverde. Puts it across, but just right to Ruben Diaz's feet rather than Karim Benzema's. Tony Cruz finds Vinicius Jr. Up to Eduardo Camavinga. Free kick to Real Madrid in a dangerous position as well. Go on, Tony. Get a good ball in. Go on, Antonio Rudiger. Dagger, please. Go on, Benzema. Wins it. What a save for Ederson. It's a great ball in from Tony Cruz. Benzema wins the header. He does everything right there, Karim Benzema, really, for me. It's just a very, very good save. I think he would have been offside anyway, but it's a great save by Ederson. Big up, hope your ears are better after. he did like to go on, didn't he? He loved to go on. But no, I'm alright. How are you, mate? How are you, Munzy? What have you made of the game so far? We've got 10 minutes left here at the Bernabeu. 1-1. We need a Real Madrid goal, ideally. Ideally, we need a goal. Okay, wishing Real... Yes, exactly. It has been a very good game. And look, that's what you expect from these two guys. It's a shame. It is a real shame this is not the final. Because I think the final will be shit. Because, unfortunately, and look, Milan, both Milan sides, proved me wrong in the final. But I think either one of those Milan sides will get turned over by either one of these teams. Easily. I think it's going to be arguably the worst one of the worst finals we're going to see. Up there with Liverpool Spurs. That's what I'm expecting to see. Well, I mean, when it comes to goals, I imagine it'll be a lot. But when it comes to actually a good game, I don't think it will be. So changes have happened. That Marco Asensio one. It is. Who else has come on? Just Marco Asensio. So Asensio's come on for Rodrigo. So I haven't actually seen it. But there's a lot of people saying that the De Bruyne goal shouldn't have counted because the ball was out. I haven't seen it. I can't comment. But surely that can't be true. Deal for now. Diaz. Walker. So Tchouameni's also on the sideline ready to come on. Bones. Oh, Walker. Bernardo Silva. Good defender from Camavinga and Vinicius Jr. Hey, hurrying up Bernardo Silva to get in place. And Tchouameni's off. Well, on, sorry. Toni Kroos is off. I think they're going a little bit more defensive now. Tchouameni, a more destructive midfielder than Toni Kroos. But let's not disrespect Tchouameni. He's a very, very good midfielder still. Very good passer. But like I said, he is just, for me, a little bit more destructive than Toni Kroos. Which I don't think is a bad option to bring on in a moment like this. While look, Lucas Vazquez or Eden Hazard? It must be Vazquez. Well, I don't think. I think Danny Carvajal. I think it is Vazquez for Danny Carvajal. Vinicius Jr. just done a rainbow flick. Vinicius Jr. has just rainbow flicked Kyle Walker. Sorry, what? And look, they're laughing about it at the back. You could just see them in the background. Let's see it here. Camavinga gives it to Vinicius Jr. We're not going to see it? They're not going to show us Kyle Walker getting mugged off. Here it is. Look at that. Wow. What a player Vinicius Junior is. Get him to the Premier League, man. Get him to the Premier League. I'm not sure how you'd ever get him away from Real Madrid, but you've got to do it somehow. Somebody, Qatar. Free kick, Real Madrid. Edge of the box. Danger, danger, danger. Come on then. That is a blatant fat yellow card. Bernardo Silva has just kicked Vinicius Junior in the back of the leg. Surely he's been booked. He has been. Good. Luka Modric standing over the free kick. Come on then. Come on then, Luka. Good ball in. Well dealt with by Man City. Rudiger and Akanji fighting for it. Out for a corner. Rudiger just holding off Akanji. Did well. Asensio will take this corner for Real Madrid. And we've got more changes. There's Nacho coming on. Toni Kroos. Modric, sorry. So I imagine that's Camavinga will move into midfield. And I'll put Nacho at left back for now, but it could be Alaba moves over to centre back. No, moves over to left back, and Nacho fits in at centre back. Yeah, we'll just have to kind of wait and find out for now. So no more changes for Real Madrid now. They've used all three of their substitute slots. Camavinga goes across to Carvajal. And you can see Nacho there just saying, Camavinga, get in midfield. And Nacho, he is filling it. He is at left back. Bernardo Silva. Crossfield ball to Akanji. Diaz. Lovely ball into De Bruyne. Takes it down well. Akanji. De Bruyne. Gundogan. Back to Akanji. Diaz. Akanji. Nice passing here from Man City. De Bruyne turns now. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Bruyne just couldn't keep it on. Final 2 minutes of the 90, plus whatever additional time we're going to get. Jack Grealish now driving forward here for Manchester City. Carvajal couldn't take him down. Good block from Rudiger, who celebrates that as if he scored the winner. Here is Vinicius Junior. 1v1 with Kyle Walker. Does well. Just drops it into Tchouaméni. Nacho. Back to Tchouaméni. Alaba. Nacho. David Alaba goes back into Thibaut Courtois. Alaba. David Alaba, lovely ball looking for Benzema. Ruben Diaz with a strong header. Can Carvajal get there ahead of Jack Grealish? He can. Here is Carvajal, Benzema. Asensio turns. Moves it out to Nacho. A minute left to go of the 90. Vinicius Junior. Finds Valverde. To Carvajal. Men in the box here. Valverde. Carvajal, can they and will they deliver? Camavinga looks to try and flick it in from the edge of the box. Tchouaméni! What a save, Ederson! What a save by Ederson! Camavinga, not Camavinga, Tchouaméni from the edge of the box. It's a great hit. It's flying into that top corner. It's moving, and Ederson gets a strong hand on it to turn it over. What a save by Ederson. Here is Camavinga. Looks to float one to the back post. Good defend, well defended from Kyle Walker. Vinicius Jr. shoots. Blocked. 3 minutes of additional time will be played. What a final few minutes we're having here. Bernardo Silva looks to flick it forward. Valverde can't win it. De Bruyne on his weaker left foot finds a lovely ball to the hands of Thibaut Courtois. And Tchouaméni now looks for Camavinga, but the referee runs over the ball, hits it, and we'll restart from a drop ball. Nacho. Cross to Alaba. Rudiger. And if this tie is, if there's going to be a winner of this match, it will be decided in the next 2 minutes. And here is Vinicius Jr. Lovely ball into Camavinga. He does really well there. Vinicius Jr. Camavinga. Still Camavinga. Goes for goal on his weaker foot. And you can tell it's his weaker foot. It's a really poor effort. Tchouaméni. Nacho out to Camavinga. Tchouaméni to Vinicius Jr. Finds Camavinga. Poor first touch and he slipped and Erling Haaland has it now. De Bruyne. Nacho tried to take him out but couldn't. De Bruyne, poor pass and Alaba easily picks it up. Last minute. We're drinking in the last minute saloon here now. Can Real Madrid find the winner that we all desperately want them to do? Tchouaméni finds Carvajal. Back to Tchouaméni. Valverde. Nacho. Finds Eduardo Camavinga. Benzema. Asensio. Finds Nacho. Vinicius Jr. Go on then. Brilliant here from Vinicius Jr. Lovely ball out wide to Dani Carvajal. Can they get plays in the box? Carvajal falls, but he's still got it. Camavinga. Don't shoot. Nacho. Don't shoot. Looks to put the cross in. I think it deflected up, and Ederson has it in his hands. He's gone down. He's clutching it. I think that's going to be the end. And I think this save from Ederson would have earned Man City, well, it's not a point, but a 1-1 draw. And that is full time here at the Bernabeu. What a game we've seen. We've been treated to a great game here. Real Madrid won. Manchester City won. 2 unreal goals from almost nothing from both teams. You're looking at the predictions. Me and Sanchez both predicted a draw. We both went 2-2. It was 1-0. Not a bad prediction from either of us. But yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you all in the next one in a bit.